How many titles will Luka Doncic win? Because we automatically, now that he's in the finals, assume that he'll be back. We don't think he's going to win this year. We think he'll go get one. But let me remind you that you still have Jokic in there. How many more rings is Jokic going to get? Is Edwards or the Timberwolves rising? Is Edwards, how many rings are you going to put on his fingers? How many years actually pass without the Lakers winning one? Like decade after decade, they find a way to reload from that storied franchise and in the city that's super attractive to NBA players. By the way, Wemby's coming. Wemby's coming right now. So how many rings are we going to put on his fingers? The Warriors, they're light years ahead, right? They're light years ahead. And so they're going to be a contender year after year. The Clippers have a new arena and are in the same city as the Lakers and have some of the same advantages they have. And Vegas, we have a Vegas team that's allegedly going to show up. Are they going to be a juggernaut right away, given the attractiveness of there? And that's just the West.
Yeah, it makes you seem like a jerk to point out exactly that math, that because I think it comes from a good place, is when you're watching a team in the final throes of a losing effort and the season is over and it's been a fun run and you can feel, because of the energy of the crowd, that there's a certain sorrow, like the being on the last couple pages of a book you loved or something. It's like, this is about to end now and it's not going to be a happy ending in this case. The broadcasters can't help themselves but say, like, nothing to hang your head about. Hey, he'll be back. Luka, you think Luka and Kyrie aren't going to get back? They'll be back. They'll have other chances. Will they?
Will they?
Don't know if they will. Unlikely, because, as you say, only one team per conference gets to play for the title at the end of every playoffs. And there are a lot of other teams that want to get there, and they have talented guys on their teams too. And Luka and Kyrie barely even got into the playoffs this year. I think 2025 is going to be their best shot. Kyrie is getting up there a little bit, overlapping with Luka right in the heart of his prime. He's a flawed player, and it's not knocking his vibe so much as what I said 2 weeks ago before this final started, because there was some noise out there about, like, how good is Luka historically? And I heard floated, like, who do you get? You want Luka or you want Larry Bird? And I mean, I heard that and we talked about, like, how far are we going to take this Luka thing, everybody? Your best player is a liability for half the game. That's not great. I think the larger point is, I could talk about it forever because I just am fascinated by the need. And again, it probably comes from a good place. Like, hey, don't get bummed out there, Brock Purdy. You're going to be back. Like, you don't know that. The likelihood is that he's not going to be back there. It's easy and nice to say, don't hang your head. I know these moments feel like everything, but don't sweat it. You're going to have other shots at it. The reality is that that's how severe it is, and that's why the games are so much fun. And my question then is, why do we have to try and diminish that? That's what's fun.